before.
I don't even remember if any of your characters have good affinity with the magician.
You should say, right?
It never says anything about their affinity with certain arcanas. You'd have to look what's fusing the persona. Well, I could literally just look it up right now, considering I have access to that.
But I feel like the best affinity is obviously the one that they have currently.
Yeah, obviously the best affinity is their primary arcana.
Yeah, at least I know what that is. Justice. Of course, his is justice. That's the catchy over here.
He is a cop after all. Right. So, accordingly, Maya has good affinity with a magician. So she could easily have, if she wanted to, she could easily use, Agriva. She also has good affinity with the Hermit and Temperance.
Maya the Hermit.
I don't know. Does it look like I know?
I just said Maya the Hermit. I didn't say anything else.
I thought you said why the Hermit.
No, I said Maya the Hermit.
Fair enough.
This guy says the demons in here are fairly easy. Just exploit their weaknesses and you'll be fine. It says find, but doesn't even work in this game.
It does. You just can't see it because this game was made before, you know, the whole, oh, you know, you can see whether they're weak to it or not. It just gives you the number. It just says a number higher than, you know. Ah, right. Damaging floors. I might as well fucking look at what demons are in Aoba Park, because I'm actually curious.
I actually have the list.
You have the list? I know, I'm curious about the list myself.
Flower?
Eternal Punishment.
Don't underestimate me, you bastard!
This,
yes, dude.
I can only assume to be the second visit? Not second, first visit. I cannot tell what the fuck that is. No, wait. Actually, yeah, this is the second visit. Considering the first visit had, like, pretty low-level demons compared to your level. Ah, confusion. Great.
So I got called up again. They're trying to look for all of Lulu's previous information, but we had a different vet before the previous one, and the current vet has changed their name. So I don't know.
Right. Sounds fun.
I don't have to deal with it. She can look it up.
Yeah.
But most of our information is at our current vet, so I don't know why they need to.
Already off to a great start.
Wait. What? Hey, why is it so slow? Oh, because they're confused. Thinking why nothing happening. Alrighty. $704. Hmm.
Considering your levels, it's not out of the ordinary.
Well, I didn't expect 700. I've been seeing 400, 200, 100.
Yeah, that's fair.
And when one of them dies, I managed to get like 600. I didn't have that much. It wasn't that bad with possession while I was grinding. Before.
Possession isn't awful because at the very least you get to cast skills that you don't normally have. However, the issue being that I'm pretty sure like one of those two skills that the fucking wraiths had was completely fucking useless.
They did the Mudo
Muda was one of them.
worked once
Believe
from Balfu, and
I believe the other one was Maha Magnus or something.
that was actually alright. That did help, but Mudo, Balfu managed to use Mudo, and it genuinely helped me because otherwise I would have died. It was just
Mudo
luck.
actually fucking working? That
Yes.
is unheard of.
Had good RNG that battle.
Yeah, somehow considering Muda only has like a 30-something% chance of actually hitting. I'm just happy that with Persona 5 they decided to, you know, make light and dark actually somewhat useful.
What you saw?
I'm happy that with Persona 5 they actually did make light and dark skills
Ah, okay, yeah,
actually
yeah.
useful.
I mean, to be honest, Koromaru was okay with Mudo. He wasn't too bad, but Ken
was fucking useless.
I'd use Ken for a little bit. I only use
Like,
Ken because
I'm not gonna say that Ken was absolutely useless because he was at least a decent healer. But for the love of God, he does not help when it comes to actual magic. Because on one hand, Hamon is very situational. He does not have multi-target magic aside from healing.
yeah, I had the hardest team, and I didn't even when I first played it, I had that team. I had Junpei, Koromaru, and Aegis. So I've got someone that doesn't do magic, and 2 fires. So I had to do everything else myself.
Junpei is more physically oriented, but I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, but with technically every single time that I've played it, I've had the same team. But
I mean, if it worked for you, it worked for if it works for you, it works for you.
But first time playing, I didn't realize how terrible of a team that I chose in terms of skills. So obviously, Persona 5 you can change, so it doesn't really matter who you choose. But since you can't change a Persona 3, I did not help myself. Even though Aegis did have all the buffs, when I needed magic, Aegis was just useless. When the enemy was weak to, when the enemy was like nulled physical attacks, I was fucked.
Yeah, she was just there as emotional support whenever that happened.
If you fall, get right back up.
God. I mean, with Persona 4 and 5, you at least got some leeway by actually being able to swap your skills whenever they learn something new.
Yeah.
But any of the Persona 3 related games, yeah, no, you had no leeway with that. which is unfortunate because the only physical skill that Akihiko learned, Sonic Punch, gets immediately replaced with Fistmaster.
Why?
It,
Why?
it sounds weird when I say it like that, but you know what I mean.
Someone who's supposed to be mainly a fighter, that doesn't. Why would you take away the most important? What?
I mean, to be fair, Fistmaster does make his normal attack slightly stronger, but that doesn't justify it in any fucking way.
'Cause even with Makoto, for example, she has I think two physical
She has like
attacks.
two or three physical attacks, both of which are AoE. But
And she's supposed to be a fighter. I would expect a bit more. Ryuji and Yusuke have way more.
I mean, to be fair, she is supposed to be, I guess, the secondary healer in that sense, considering you get the cat and her as healers.
Well, I guess you kind of get on, but she's only a singular healer.
Yeah.
It did piss me off every time Makoto started though. It's like I can start, please. I literally could beat this. I don't need Frey. I don't need any physical attack. I literally have what I need to do, but you keep going first. Piss off.
Can I believe her agility stat is pretty fucking good, from what I remember.
Don't underestimate me, you bastard.
Oh, I can actually hear her say, "You beep bastard." Okay.
Thing is, I already know what she's actually saying because, you know, it's obvious.
Because I thought she just went, oh, don't underestimate me, bastard. Then I heard the beep, I was like, oh. And now I heard you, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, she does say, don't underestimate me, you bastard. It's just, you know, because late
Faust
90s,
cares.
yeah, that and late 2000s, late 2000s? No. Late 90s, early 2000s voice recording was fucking shit.
I mean, they did kind of do it with Final Fantasy where they had, it's like a jumble of letters, but then it literally says shit in the next sentence. I'm like, okay, what are we deleting here?
I think they were just trying to delete the word fuck, even though it's kind of fucking obvious.
I think I saw it though. Maybe I'm misremembering things, but I feel like I saw it in another sentence. I'm like, wait, so what are we actually deleting
I think
here?
if they wanted to keep a Peggy 12 or Peggy 16 rating, even though I know Peggy didn't become a thing until 2003, if they wanted to keep that kind of rating, they kind of had to, hold on, wait, no. If they wanted to keep, like, a rating that's akin to fucking what we now call Peggy 16 or 12, they kind of had to take their liberties to, you know, censor a couple of words and allow at least a single word through, like, you know, fuck. But, you know,
Well,
I think it's kind of obvious what it ended up being.
But for something like Final Fantasy, from what I saw in the cutscenes, that should not be less than 16. They blessed Tifa a bit too much in that game.
I mean, not with Tifa having that fucking massive rack, but
I don't think that could be a 12 anyway. I don't see any 12-year-old playing that.
Don't think. Nope. I don't think it could have been, considering the implications on some of the things in the game.
Yeah. When I used to work at this game store, I saw the old rating and I took in a game of like another continent's rating. Obviously, I knew what the American one looks like. They were like, no, that's what it used to look like in the UK. I was like, ugh. Ugh.
I... Before Peggy, what the fuck did you guys use?
I don't even remember what it's called because it's over a year since I've worked there. It was the ELSPA, European Leisure Software Publishers Association. No, there's another one.
Right.
Wait. What? Oh, no, okay, no, they were talking about the right one. It was like a Serb. I'm like, wait, what's that?
Oh yeah, the ESRB. That's the American thing.
Yeah, yeah. See if I can get a picture. ELSPA. And rating is now spelled with a H.
Rating.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, I remember this. That's ugh. Ugh.
Oh dear. This can only go so well. Oh.
I couldn't imagine that was for games. That looked like it'd be on like a toy or something.
I'm glad they decided to fucking swap over to Peggy, because that just looks awful.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, ugh. And they're all the same color. So you couldn't even just at first glance look and be like, okay, that's 18. They're just
No.
all exactly the same.
This is just fucking awful. Because at least with Peggy, you can at least see that, oh, they made the colors darker with each rating. Like Peggy 3 to 7, they went with a darker shade of green. 12 to 16, darker shade of orange, and then 18 just went straight red. I can only assume she's getting another call from the vet.
why am I have to literally have a whole entire conversation in here?
Just the whole conversation with Lulu. That's just. I wouldn't say that's out of the ordinary anymore, considering, you know, the only other. The dog is the only other old person in the whole environment. That's.
I'm guessing this is the other one they put on the bike. I was trying to send this, but my dog walked into my room.
Fucking dog. Ah, right. Well, I mean, at least. Fuck. Well, I did look into this a little bit more, and the thing still exists, just under a different name because, you know, Peggy is the new fucking video game rating that the UK is using, but
So what they do it
Yeah.
now? They're just kind of coasting.
yeah, just this. What you just sent. It looks like shit.
No. It actually looks like it's from the 90s. Badly.
It's very fitting, but it doesn't make it any less better.
It looks like if there was a emergency broadcast on the TV.
Emergency broadcasting if it was a video game rating system.
If someone's healing them, I don't.
It's Copsia because they absorb fire.
I wasn't even paying attention, so I didn't even realize. Okay, yeah, do that. Do that. Don't do that. Do I have anything for confusion?
See, let's focus on what's highlighted yellow in the item menu. I'm never gonna let you live that one down.
It's dumb. Normally, I don't
know.
mind scrolling.
It's so fucking dumb, I know, but I'm still not gonna let you live it down because it's fucking stupid.
Balfu's mute. So. Nothing's yellow here. It's just outside for some reason.
God.
Poisoned, furious, sleep illusion, possessed. Poison, furious, illusion, sleep. Oh, really? Huracan.
I guess you don't have anything for confusion?
Damn.
I'm starting to also think that these things are immune to throw attacks. I.e. Balfu's regular attack. At least that's what I'm getting at.
What? He's mute. He was mute, so he couldn't use his persona.
Oh, I know I was muted. I was just more on the same. What the fuck? Hold on.
Yeah, he's using Garu. I don't know. Wait, when did that? What? I'm so confused. Okay.
I think confusion overrid his mute.
Fuck's sake. This is
Look,
game.
I know it's confusing, but believe me,
Confusion
that
is
thing that can
confusing.
happen. Fuck.
The hell am I supposed to go? On the south side. No, I don't think so. Okay, it's somewhere south. Edge.
Police, everyone freeze!
Honestly, PlayStation, I wouldn't mind if you ported Persona 1 and 2 to PlayStation and allowed me to platinum them. Because I would. Not this one, but, you know. They ported Legend of Dragoon.
Yes, leg end of dragon. Yeah.
I mean, that's how it's spelled.
I know, but again, the English language is weird. I say that as someone who speaks Icelandic natively.
When my mum came here, she got confused with the oo. If you have two O's, it's oo. If you have a U, it's oo. But then some words it doesn't work. So when she found out the word blood was spelled with two O's but pronounced like that, someone asked her what dog she had, and she said she had a puddle.
Okay.
Cause she didn't understand that it's pronounced differently.
I can understand where she was coming from with that one, but that's just funny.
You wanna go?
I think at the time, Czech was like the 5th hardest language. At some point it was the 5th, but they've changed it now for some reason. I don't know why. Surely languages haven't changed that much for them to move about.
I mean, to be fair, Icelandic as a language hasn't changed much over the past, 1,000 years.
That's what I'm saying. How could it change so much that we have a different list and now the hardest language that I 5th hardest language which I speak, it's just gone down the list. The only reason why it's so hard is because of the pronunciation. Some letters are just like how am I supposed to do that with my mouth? Even it does have the male female, so every verb has a male female version. Some of them sound like ulala.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna call someone.
I mean, I would say the same with my language, but again, there is so much more to that fucking language that I can barely even fucking mention how much of it can even be fucking stated here.
With Spanish and I'm guessing French, French as well. Obviously, they have the parts that go before that determine. Actually, no, it depends on what the word is.
Yes.
And then you've got chico, chica, but that's not as bad as
It's not as
Let's
bad.
check.
But then you get to the more fucking random shit where it starts to hit the fan.
Yeah, it's like with como. Como can mean I eat, and then como you got como se dice, which doesn't mean I eat. Whatever it means. How do you say? Why? Do we just copy in English here?
That should just mean I eat words at that point because it just sounds like that in fuck.
It's because
Gotcha.
when I can imagine you read the word read and you see it in the context of part. If you see it in past tense, you're like, oh, I read this. Now it's like, oh no, that's not actually how you say it. It doesn't make sense.
I read
It just sounds like
It's
poor
so
English.
fucking weird. It's like, oh my god, another word or another set of words. Lead and lead,
Yeah.
as in lead, the fucking metal, and lead as in leader. You get the point. It's fucking stupid.
Also, you can use lead as past tense for lead. The same way as read and read. It's so dumb. Oh, I led my army to victory.
God, I can understand now why English is so hard for the people that don't speak it the first time. God.
And then you have all the phonetically sounding the same words against all their terrible spellings. Yeah, there, you're and your, red and red. Where?
I've been able to speak English since I was like 6 or 7, and yet the amount of stupidity in this language is fucking amazing.
That's why they have the books here that only... They're called Ladybird books that only have one sound for every letter in the book. So if C is a K sound, you will never hear an S sound from that C in the book. And that's how they get kids to learn English. Which is a good thing,
That's smart.
but then the next book is obviously slightly different and now you start confusing people.
Yeah.
Because this one says circus, but you can't put any other words in it. You can't say like, oh, in the circus they have a canteen, because now that's two different C pronunciations. Oh, what the hell is
still
that?
makes blue.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think the blue drains MP.
You want to go?
I barely use any anyway. It doesn't really actually make a difference.
That's fair.
Suck your
Why does it keep cutting off? Makes sense.
Sokyo. It just cuts off.
So basically, what I'm gathering, yeah, everything would be back to normal from the previous game. So no blown up Aoba Park. Hi, hello. How are you?
I mean, if I'm remembering correctly from the ending, time was basically rewound by about 10, 11 years to make sure that the cast of Innocent Sin never met.
Ah, yes.
Alongside with a few notable changes, like
Even though
June's
Joker still
mother-
exists.
yeah, Joker being, well, more of a fucking curse than what it was originally. That and also June's mother being an actual caring mother rather than, you know, a fucking recluse.
And somehow Jun turned out exactly the same.
I think it's more that June ended up being, you know, not a psychopathic killer with magical abilities.
That's normal for someone his age.
Considering the universe.
Last time. I messaged my driving instructor on Tuesday and she hasn't replied until today.
Man, I wish I had that kind of fucking relationship with my driving instructor. Too bad I don't have any interaction with... Too bad I rarely have any interaction with anyone outside of my friends and family.
Or even 4 days. I mean, I'm not bothered. It's fine. It's just because it was about next week. So as long as I got a reply.
To be fair, I've had my license 4 years by now. So I really don't have much of anything to talk about with my driving instructor, except maybe basketball, because, you know, my driving instructor was a basketball player for the senior team here.
Well, I'm learning to drive because I was supposed to learn over COVID. But obviously COVID.
But, you know, COVID happened.
Yeah. And I didn't learn before because of university. And no money.
I learned during college anyway, so...
It's just so, I don't know how much you have it, but for 10 lessons it's £300, so it's just really fucking expensive.
I think us, it's somewhere around like 100 to 150 pounds.
Or
I've forgotten because it's been 4 years. It's been like 4 or 5 years, so...
At this point, I've spent 900 for 30 hours.
To be fair, the test you get on paper, that took me about 3 tries.
Oh. I barely passed it the first time, and it runs out in March next year, so I need to pass. I'm not doing that shit again. I hate it.
Here's also the thing. The actual test where you're driving, yeah, I nearly flunked it.
Oh no.
I was like 1 point away from not passing it. You want to know how much the actual driving test costs before you get your license here?
How much?
Roughly £100.
Okay, it's cheaper for the test. 62, yeah. Which is very surprising.
Yeah, so, and you only get, as far as I'm concerned, you only get 3 tries at it. At both the paper and the driving.
But to be honest, right now, if I fail this one, I'm genuinely gonna have to do my theory again because there are no tests anywhere. And I've paid for something that's supposed to find cancellations and then change it automatically, and it's just not happened. It's nothing. No tests anywhere.
I mean, London.
Well, it's the lack of instructors as well.
Well, fair.
Yeah.
Because from what I remember, there's at least like, I mean, I live in a small town anyway, so there's like at least 3 or 4 instructors over here.
Yeah.
They call this the logical
To
result.
be honest, I don't know why there aren't any testers, because you get a lot of money, self-employment, and it's a fuck ton of money to be a driving instructor, on top
Yeah.
of it
Also,
being a tester.
yeah, that, and also, brother, you live in fucking London.
Yeah, exactly where most people want to drive, so why is no one picking up?
Unless, you know, you get your instructors from fucking Birmingham or whatever.
I think there's more up there, but when I was looking, there didn't even look like there were any tests there. Because I have to go all the way to the east side of London to do my test
I feel
for 8 a.m.
And I can only assume that you live on the west.
Yep. Takes about an hour and a bit, but that's early in the morning. So on the way back, it's fucked. Thank you for the Shachi. So you for Paper Mario? Is that the
I've been
Wii
playing
version?
that for about a month anyway, so. Oh, God.
I do like that you can save anywhere in this game.
Yeah, that's at least a good thing, because Persona 1, my god. The,
Ah.
the Agastya tree, whatever the fuck, how the fuck was it spelled?
I don't even know how to say it. I never even said it out loud.
All
Also
I know
working.
is like Agas something. I don't remember if it's Agastita or Agastya.
Agacita. That's so Spanish.
Don't
Agacita.
fuck. God damn it. Ah, the Agastya tree, Agastya, also known as the Augustus tree.
Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop. A big fat hairy nincompoop.
There's gonna come a time where I'm actually gonna watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Don't watch the new one. Only the
I'm
Johnny
not
Depp
going
one.
to,
Okay,
obviously,
good.
because I'm.
Good.
Yes, fucking. Why the fuck would I?
Sheik, I wasn't even speaking Spanish. It sounded Spanish.
I just said Agacita because I thought it was that. Nope. It's, from what I can tell, because pronunciation can be fucking weird sometimes, Agostia.
I was supposed to remove that Ryuji emote, but I forgot. It'll stay there. Because it's technically in 7TV, so you can use it.
you
Why
want
just-
to go.
it's re- Okay, 1 out of teeth. Damn. Oh shit! Oh, you brought it back.
Oh, I actually remember this bit. Ah.
No, the way Joker was staring had me cry because he's trying to be sophisticated about it.
And then there's Ryuji just being Ryuji.
Being a healthy teenager.
You say that, and we're both only in our early 20s.
I mean, it's fair to call someone a red, warm-blooded teenager.
keep coming up with better ways of saying that because it's not gonna get any better.
I think I heard it somewhere. Someone said it about themselves.
About themselves, not just fucking. I know self-deprecation can be an art, but goddamn. If I'm too cold, my nose gets runny. If I'm too hot, my nose also gets runny. I cannot find the perfect temperature to be in. My nose is always runny, no matter what. I fucking hate it. I feel like it's also because of the massive amounts of sugar I'm consuming.
Oh no.
I mean, literally right as I got home from work at like fucking 2:30, I bought one of those like large ass fucking Kinder eggs that's measured to be about 220 milligrams.
Wow.
Fucking massive. I mean, I have the fucking. Oh god. I mean, the shit costed me 20 pounds, so I can't say anything about it being, you know, cheap, but. Fuck.
Ooh, a level up.
Yay, and.
That agility
Jesus
is
Christ for
crazy.
agility!
Oh, it went up! Run up
It
again.
went up alongside what her AI decided to allocate her stats to.
I mean, since I'm
My
still
god.
at the first third of the game, and then I level up more, and then it should just have max agility. By the time I switch persona.
She'll get max agility by like level fucking 60 at this point.
I think before I ended Innocent Sin, I think maybe a dungeon or two before, Eikichi was already at max strength.
Max strength, yeah. To be fair, my team going into the fucking final fight, and I failed that miserably because for some fucking reason, the motherfucker decided to always hit the fucking sleep. It was either
Oh,
sleep or
no.
charm on Maya, and then something else on fucking June. Everyone else was perfectly fine.
I had Tetsuya doing basically everything. He was
I wish I could do
strongest.
that, but because I was going in this with only the ultimate personas of everyone, that kind of fucked me over a little bit.
Well, I did as well because I did not understand. I didn't
Well, to be
really
fair.
want anything else.
Yeah.
Also, the whole persona thing was I don't know, it depends. Persona 1 kind of made me have to change personas because it just really fucked certain people over, especially with Pandora. Because having Naoya and Maki being immune to any ailments
There you go.
was just
Got it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because then I couldn't get done by paralyzation. I just had to keep them